Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today we are going to solve a fun classic Sudoku created by Ashish Kumar for the patrons of his page Enthralling Sudoku. Ashish regularly creates some high quality classic Sudokus and variants as well each month for his patrons. I will add the link to the Patreon page in the description so that you guys can have a check. The rules of the Sudoku are normal classic rules, where each row, each column and each box, 3x3 box, will contain the digits 1 to 9 without any repetitions. So with that we will start solving this Sudoku. Now in a classic Sudoku, it's always helpful to make some notations while you solve. So we'll look for simple digits that can be placed by using standard rules. We have a 1 in row 4 column 8 and a 1 in row 6 column 1. Now the 1 in row 5 should be in one of these two cells, and we have 1 here, so this is going to be a 1. I'll use a different color. So this will be a 1, and we have a 3 in these two cells, that is row 4 column 9 and row 6 column 3. So the 3 in box 5 will have to go here. There is only one cell left. Okay. And there is a 9 in column 1 and column 3. So the 9 in box 4 must be in one of these two cells. Let's notate a bit now. We have a 2 in row 6. So 2 can't be in these three cells, which means 2 has to be in one of these two cells. Simple. And we have a 5 here, right? So 5 cannot be in these three cells, and 5 has to be in box 2. So 5 has to be in one of these two cells, because 5 cannot be here as well. And which eliminates the 5 from these two cells and this cell as well, because 5 is here and 5 is already eliminated from here. So 5 has to be in row 6 column 6 for box 5. And now 6, if you see, there is only one cell left for the 6 in column 6. It can't be in these three cells. So 6 has to go here, right? So this will be a 6, and which pushes the 2 here. And now the remaining digits in box 5 are 1, 3, 5, 8, 2, 6 and 7 are placed. Remaining digits are 4 and 9. We have a 4 here. So this will be a 4 and this will be a 9. Right? And row 6 can be filled now. 4, 5, 9, 1, 2, 3 have been placed. Remaining digits are 6, 7 and 8. Right? You have a 6 here. So this will be a 7 or 8. And you have an 8 here. So this will be 6, 7 and this will be 6, 7 and 8. And remaining digits in box 6 are 2, 4 and 9. Right? But in column 9 we have a 2 and a 9. So the only digit which can go in row 5 column 9 is a 4, and these two cells will be 2, 9, but we have a 2 here, so this will be a 2 and this will be a 9. And because of this 9, we can place the 9 now in row 4, right? Okay. Along row 4, 2, 6, 7, 9, 1, 3 and 5 are placed. Remaining digits are 4 and 8. 8 cannot go here, so this will be an 8 and this will be a 4. Nice and clean so far. 2, 4, 9, 1, 3, 8 are in row 5. Remaining digits are 5, 6 and 7. You have a 6 here, so this will be a 5 and a 7. This will be a 5 and 6 because of the 7 here, and this will be 5, 6 and 7. And let's now focus on column 6, because we have already filled 6 digits. Remaining digits are 2, 8 and 9, right? 3, 5, 6, 1, 4, 7 have been placed. Remaining digits are 2, 8 and 9. 2 can't be in row 7, so this will be an 8 or a 9. And 8 can't be in row 8, so this will be a 2 or a 9, and 9 can't be in row 9, so this will be a 2 or 8. Okay. Now in box 8, 4, 5, 6, 2, 8, 9 have been placed. A 7 is in row 9, so remaining digits are 1, 3, 7. So 7 can't be here, so this will be a 1 or a 3. This will be 1, 3 or 7, and this will be a 1, 3 or a 7. Okay. Now let's fill column 5. 1, 3, 7, 2, 4, 8 have been filled. Remaining digits are 5, 6 and 9. But 9 is in row 2 and row 3. So 9 in box 2 can only go here, right? And this pushes the 5 to row 2 column 5. Okay. And the only digit possible here is 6. 5, 6, 9, 1, 4, 7 have been placed. Remaining digits are 2, 3 and 8. But a 2 and 8 is in row 1. So this will be a 3. And these two cells will be 2, 8 in some order. Okay. Let's look at row 1 now, because we have placed 5 digits. 1, 2, 8, 3 and 9 are in place. Remaining digits are 4, 5, 6 and 7. But we have a 4 and 5 here, right? So this is going to be a 6 or a 7 only. And let's look at row 1 column 1. 4 and 6 are not going to be possible. So this cell is going to be only be 5 or a 7. and a 7 is in column 2, so this will be a 4, 5 or a 6, and this will be 4, 5, 6 and 7. Let's not go beyond 3 pencil marks in a cell. And now you see that we have a pair, right? 5, 7 is in locked in row 1 column 1 and row 5 column 1. 1, 4, 9, 6, 8 and 5, 7 have been locked in place. Remaining digits are 2 and 3, right? We can notate them. Okay. And we have a 5 in row 8, so 5 is eliminated from these two cells, which means that 5 is in one of these two cells. And now the 5 in row 9, because a 5 is here and a 5 is here, the 5 in row 9 can only be in these three cells, right? But a 5 is in column 7 and column 9, so 5 is only going to go in row 9 column 8. Okay, now if you look at column 8, 1, 2, 9, 5 and 6 have been placed. Remaining digits are 3, 4, 7 and 8. But 4 is in row 7, so can't be here. And 4 is also in row 2, so can't be here. So only cell left for the 4 in column 8 is here. Now remaining digits along column 8 are 3, 7 and 8, right? 1, 2, 4, 9 and 5 and 6 have been placed. Remaining digits are 3, 7 and 8. But 8 is here, so this is going to be a 3 or a 7. And this will be a 3, 7 or 8. Okay. Now let's look at column 9. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 9 have been placed already. Remaining digits are 1, 6, 7 and 8. So in row 8 column 9 we have a 6 and 8, right, along row 8. So this can only be a 1 or a 7. And this cell cannot be 6 or a 7, so it can only be 1 or 8. Right? Now along row 9, we see that we have placed 1, 2, 3, 8, which means that we have locked 4 digits in place, 1, 2, 3 and 8 into these cells. So which means that this cell, or a different way of looking at it, is there is only one cell left for placing the 4 in that row, and which is going to be row 9 column 7. So 4 is going to go here. Right, let's look at row 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9 have been placed. Remaining digits are 1, 2, 3 and 8. But 2 and 8 is not going to be here, so this will be a 1 or a 3. This will be a 1 or a 3. And this cell can't be a 2, so this will be a 1, 3 or 8. And this cell can't be a 3 or 8, so it is going to be only a 1 or a 2. Right? Okay. Right. This is the moment where we are going to use an advanced trick. As per Sudoku Wiki, this trick comes under the advanced strategies. So what I would request our dear viewers is to pause the video at this point and see if you can find the advanced trick that occurs here. For 2 seconds maybe you can pause the video and try to find it. If you are unable to find, please play back the video. So I am going to tell you the trick that is going to be used at this point. So before that, I will explain the technique that we are going to use. Right? So this is a sample grid. The technique that we are going to use in the grid is called a Y-wing. Okay? So a Y-wing pattern is one in which you have digits of the format maybe AB. Let A be 3 here and B be 7, and then BC. Let B be 7 here and C be 6, and then you have AC. So AB, BC and AC. When you have a pattern of this kind, what you can do is that you can eliminate the common digit that occurs in 2 of the cells. Right? This cell, row 9 column 2, is seeing both of these cells, right? So you can eliminate the common digit between here. So common digit is 3. Now if how we are eliminating is, if you have a 3 here for example, if you have a 3 here, so you are forcing a 6 here, right? Because of the 3 here you will get a 6 here, and immediately you get a 7 here. Because of this 3 you get a 7 here. Now what happens to this cell? 6 is here and 7 is here. So which means that both the 6 and 7 are not going to be possible. Of course, this means that these are the only possible digits in those cells. So you need to be sure that those are the only possible values in those cells. Then you can use this trick. I'll repeat again. So when you have a pattern like this and you are sure that these are the only possible digits that occur in these three cells at least, then in this cell which sees these two cells, you can eliminate the common digit. So this can even be 3, 5, 6 and 7. It doesn't matter. It can be anything. But the common digit between these two cells can be eliminated. Because if you have a 3 here, we just saw what happened. You get a 6 here and you get a 7 here. And that is going to eliminate all the possibilities from this cell. So you can eliminate the 3 here. This kind of trick is often useful in Sudokus which are slightly harder. Now let's, for example, maybe look at a wiving pattern in these green cells, right? So we have an AB which is A is 1, B is 5, and we have a BC kind of digit. B is 5 and C is 2, and then AC. A is 1 and C is 2, right? Again we have a pattern of this kind, A, B and C. Now if you have a cell which is seeing both, at least 2 of those cells, right? Then you can eliminate the common digit between these two cells from this cell, right? Now let's see what happens if you have a 1 here. If you have a 1 here, so this cell becomes a 2, this cell becomes a 2, and since you have a 1 here, this cell becomes a 5. Now we are again having a scenario where 2 and 5 are eliminating all the possibilities from this cell. Because 2 is here, you can't have a 2, and because 5 is here, you can't have a 5. So both the 2 and 5 are eliminated from this cell. Now we can't have such kind of possibility, so which means that you can eliminate the 1 from this cell, right? That is the deduction we can use. So this kind of technique is called a wiving, and it is very difficult to spot in Sudoku when you are solving. However, if you are keeping your eyes open for this kind of pattern, basically you have to find a triplet of this kind, AB, BC and CD, which are spread over maybe 2 or 3 boxes. Then you can eliminate the common digit between 2 of those cells and which is seeing both of those cells. By seeing I mean which has an effect on both of those cells. So you can eliminate the common digit. Now coming back to the Sudoku, the wiving can be used at this point. So let us look at the pattern here. We have a AB kind of digit here, 2, 3. We have 1 and 2, BC kind of digit, and AC kind of digit, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1, 3, right? Now what this does is that it creates a wiving kind of pattern. And now look at this cell. So if you look at this cell, row 2 column 8, it is having an effect on 2 of the cells of the wiving pattern, right? So if you have a 3 here, you are getting a 2 here and you are getting a 1 here. Now what happens to this cell? Because of the 2 here, you can't have a 2 here, and because of the 1 here, you also can't have a 1 here. So we are eliminating every possibility from row 3 column 3. So which means that we can eliminate the 3 from here, right? So this is a lovely technique, and in a normal Sudoku it's very difficult to see such a technique. However, if you, like I said, if you have your eyes open for this kind of pattern, a triplet kind of pattern spread across maybe 2 or 3 boxes, then you will be more prone to catch such wivings. So let us now eliminate the 3 from here. So this will be a 7 now because 3 can't be here, and that immediately gives a 6 here. And because of the 7 we get an 8 here and a 3 here. Now box 6 will have the 6 only here, and this will be a 7 now. And because of the 7 we get a 1 here and an 8 here, and that gives a 2 here and a 3 here. Now the Sudoku is flowing, and because of this 3 we get a 2 here and gives an 8 here and a 2 here, and that gives a 1 here, a 3 here and an 8 here. Amazing. So because of this 3 we get a 1 here, and this is going to be a 3-7 pair now, and because of this 2 we get a 9 here and an 8 here, and only possible digit in box 3 is 1, and along row 2 remaining digits are 3 and 6, right? You have a 3 here, so this will be a 3 and this will be a 6, and 6 is in column 1 and 6 is in column 3, so you get a 6 here, and so this will be a 5 or a 7. Right? So you have a 3 here, you can eliminate the 3 from here, so this will be a 7 and this will be a 3. And along row 7, 4, 6, 7, 8 and 2 and 3 have been placed. Remaining digits are 1, 5 and 9, right? But 1 can't be here and 1 can't be here as well. So 1 has to be here and that pushes the 5 here. And only possible digit left is 9 along row 7. So this is going to be a 7 for box 9. Along row 8, remaining digits are 2 and 4, right? 1, 6 and 7, 3, 5, 8 and 9 have been placed. Remaining digits are 2 and 4. So you have a 2 here. So this will be a 2 and this will be a 4. And 4 and 6 is here. So this will be a 5. And that gives a 7 here, which gives a 7 here, which gives a 5 here. And remaining digit is 4, right? And that completes this Sudoku. So in advanced Sudokus, you can often expect a vibing. The main thing to notice when you have a vibing is that you have to look for digits which have this pattern. I will erase the digits here. They are not needed anymore. So basically, you need to have a pattern of this kind: AB, BC, and AC. AC. So when you have this pattern, and then you need to have a cell which is having an effect on 2 of the cells of the vibing, right? So you have an AB here and you have an AC here. So you can eliminate the digit A from here, because if you have an A here, this gives a B here and a C here, and which eliminates both the possibilities from that cell, right? So this is basically how a vibing works. So hope you guys had fun watching me solve this Sudoku, and do let us know in comments if you had any difficulty following this vibing technique. This is a really good technique, and with practice you can easily spot vibings in a classic Sudoku, and that will definitely add to your arsenal of skills in solving a classic Sudoku. If you have been enjoying watching our videos, please remember to subscribe to the channel. We will post more of such Sudokus and puzzles as well in the future. Hope to see you all soon.